If someone were to tell me when I was in high school that I'd be standing in an NBA arena, raising a trophy in the air after an MVP performance, I'd say that sounds like a dream come true. And if you would have said it would be in the NBA Creator Cup, where the players are social media stars and they have a combined 100 million followers, I would have said, bro, I don't even post. What am I doing there? A few years ago, I found myself in a pretty interesting position. We'll call it the smallest in the room. February 2020. I had just gotten signed to play in the NBA G League. How I got there is a story for another time, but for now, I found myself at the beginning of my pro career and one step closer to the NBA arenas I envisioned. I was one of the smallest guys on the roster. I came from the smallest school, and it felt like I was a nobody just trying to make a name for myself in the basketball world. And 4 years later, we're in the NBA. Well, you get the point, kinda. So we're here at a creator press conference. I think JDub's gonna be the first one. We got Gowie over here, Chris, we got Carson Roney, JDub, and now we wait for OKC's JDub.
Oh man.
JDub's great in the building. What's He has the IG, so he wins.
All right, JDub, you guys play so carefree on the court, and you know you got the barks and all that. What's your advice on how to stop overthinking and just play more lighthearted when you're out there?
I think a lot of it comes from who you're around and who you surround yourself with. I feel like I have a really good group of friends that allows me to kind of be myself. So when I'm out there playing, I'm pretty comfortable. I think my team allows me to do that too. I think a lot of it is you got to trust your work. You know, I work extremely hard, and when I go out there, that is a product of what I'm doing. So I try and always remember that.
Do you do anything out there to get the nerves out when you're playing?
I usually try and pray before the game, and then after that, I kind of just let it rock. I think, obviously, like, we bark during the game, so like there is like a lightheartedness and like carefree aspect of it.
I haven't heard it. How's it go?
I won't be doing that.
There's been so many times in my career where I look up and I'm the smallest in the room. A few years ago, smallest was measured in height, but today it's by follower count, which doesn't necessarily scare me, but you have to remind yourself it's because you bring something to the table that nobody else can.
Man, this is crazy. Look at this. They got like a whole practice. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when Bron and MJ were filming their movies and they put like the you know what I'm talking about? They did the like temporary gym to get the runs in on set. This is dope, bro, and it's got a little bounce to it, a little bouncy. So we got a little practice right now. Obviously, it's not going to be a practice, but Lethal Shooter and the professor are coaches, and you know, they're taking it serious. Like last year we played, I was on Lethal's team. I guess we'll see, man. This could be intense. There was a draft.
Really?
So whatever the teams are, I'm taking it personal because the other coach didn't pick me.
Are we told where we were placed in what draft?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so.
Right? We gotta know where we were placed at.
The word on the street is Chris and JDub on the same team. Which
How did that happen?
I don't know. It threw me for a loop too. So that means if we use boy math,
Right.
we're on the same team. A lot of shots, break some sweat, get some videos.
I feel it.
You just gotta start close. You gotta start close. Yeah, that's why you shoot form shots right there. So, what are you gonna do different this game versus last game?
So last game, I feel like I was shooting a lot. I was staying outside. I want to be more aggressive.
You were getting buckets though. What you mean you were shooting a lot?
I want to drive. I want to focus a lot more on driving.
Okay.
Play better defense this year. That's what I would say.
Your boy Ryan Sways, aka I used to be the best basketball player on YouTube. I'm a YouTube GOAT. Been doing this for 15 years. I'm an old head. But
you said used to be the best basketball player on YouTube. What?
Google it. Do your research.
You said Google
You
it.
weren't on the app. You're a newbie. You're a newbie. You weren't on the app when I was.
So what were you doing back then? There was only two people. There was only.
These two coaches, Lethal Shooter and the Professor, they want to win. They want to win this game, so they drafted their teams with precision, and they built two squads that they think are going to take home the Creator Cup this year. So without further ado, let's reveal the teams. First up, we've got Team Lethal. And on Team Lethal, we've got Carson Roney. T-Jax, Tristan JDub, Marcellus Howard, Chester, and Ryan Sway.
Okay.
All right, that means Team Professor Glide this year is Green.
Here it is.
Cam Wilder.
Squad.
DK Ray.
Squad.
Becca. Adrian Hardy. Team Professor.
Squad. Okay. Hey man, I feel honored.
Yeah,
Honored to
pleasure,
be
bro.
drafted.
Pleasure.
How did it feel to draft people? What was that like?
Oh, it was cool,
What was
bro.
the mindset?
I mean, we was on Zoom. I was trying to
Oh,
get two-way
Zoom.
players. I was
Okay,
trying to get
yeah.
like people who play both
Smart.
sides of the floor.
Yeah.
I think it's evenly matched because like my first two picks, mind you, I didn't know. I hadn't heard of.
Yeah, just you
Four you
going
guys.
off of looks.
So I Chris Staples, I know well.
Yeah.
Cam Wilder. So I went there for the first two, and
Yeah.
then he went like T. Jass and Chris. He went maybe one of the better guards, but maybe the best big or the only big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I feel like we got the two-way. They got
Yeah.
the big and the small.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah. I like it. I like our
Give buckets.
chances.
All right, this is what we're doing. Rapid fire questions. How many WNBA teams can you name while spinning the ball? You got it?
Oh, I can
All
try.
right, ready?
All right.
Set,
Oh,
go.
Fever, Wings,
2,
Sun,
3,
Dream,
4,
Sparks,
5,
Valkyries,
6.
Regions, Liberty, trying to think of the map. Oh, one more. This is very niche and specific, but I remember being a kid, being in NBA arenas, and like the smell of the backstage area always smelled like so cool. It was like, I want to experience this for myself one day. So super crazy that we're doing it just in a different way, you know?
When you're used to being the smallest in a room, I feel like it means I'm always looking for a reason to put a chip on my shoulder. And while the practice was a great way to have fun and meet the team, like they said, the coaches picked the players who they felt would give them a chance to win. And since I wasn't the first pick, that's okay. But what that means for me is I just have to give whoever didn't pick me a reason to regret it. Alright, hear me out. We might be the smaller team, but we the bigger steppers, you feel me? Nah, look at everyone's fits, bro. Come on. Like, there's no way you put a fit on like this and not show up to hoop. Walking the red carpet is one of the coolest things you can do in sports, bro. Like, just look at the cup, the lights. Like, this was crazy, man. Just truly an unforgettable experience. Hopefully more to come. My best advice for my first and only red carpet walk of my life so far is don't look directly into the camera. Look straight ahead. Try not to smile, but don't be too serious. Don't walk too slow, but don't walk too fast. If you're holding something, make sure it's not too distracting. If you're not holding anything, you better know what you're doing with your hands. All right, you're gonna do great. Go.
What's your stat prediction for today?
My stat prediction for me,
Yeah.
20 and 10. And a win, which is more important. So that's all I care about.
Who's your MVP?
So let's talk a little bit of game plan here. We've got a team who can defend and run. So if we can rebound and get stops, I love our chances. Last game, Tristan Jass had 30 points. My plan is to guard him this time, crash the offensive rebounds, try to get the team involved, and make sure we just stick together. We're undersized, and word on the street is everyone thinks we're too small. Anybody else seeing a theme here?
Ray has 5 steals on the game right now.
Wow. Great Phils with a strong take to the hoop.
The Hezzy. Oh, no call.
Strong take, couldn't get it to go, but they used all the shot clock. Mecca with the slam on the other end. We got a 4-point game. I hope so too. This has been a really exciting game, and now we're getting to crunch time. Mecca with a big time 3. We got a 1-point game here in Vegas and 2 minutes left to play in the PlayStation Creator Cup.
Mecca's first 3 of the game comes at a huge point. Oh my gosh.
Big answer.
Is that another right-handed touch shot?
Can capitalize. Cam Wilder.
Oh my gosh. That was an incredible block
Houston Rockets Summer League team. He hits them both. Tristan Jass to Jesser. Jesser finishes
with a strong finish.
Wow.
Clutch bucket for Jesser.
And a great find by T-Jass.
Jesser's pretty clutch. Whenever his team needs a bucket, he comes up big. Oh, another foul on Chris. Chris London's 5 fouls in under 5 minutes was really an incredible feat.
Trey Phillips hits them both.
He's the most efficient fouler in NBA Crater Cup history. Fouls per 48.
Look at this full court defense. Mecca,
oh my gosh!
So he steals it. Finds YPK Ray. Chris Staples can't finish. Can't get it to go.
Huge rebound for Chris.
Marcellus Howard escapes danger. Gets the ball out of traffic, but a turnover.
It was called. And they call a foul. And they're going to inbounds to Tristan, who sees a lane. Is that a blocking foul? NBA Crater Cup victory. He wants it bad. Tristan makes them both.
Big time free throws for Tristan Jass. A 3-point game, 32 seconds remaining.
Mecca with the ball. He gives it to Cam Wilder, who was hot in the first. He gets fouled. Big shot here. He makes it.
Clutch free throws. Hits them both. We got a 1-point game.
No differential on the clocks. It's going to have to be forcing your turnover or a foul. T-Jass tries to connect with Chris London.
Oh, this crowd
out of his fingers.
One.
He's going to dish it to Trey.
The crowd is on their feet. Everyone's phones are out capturing this moment. The crowd is on their feet.
Let's go. We got Cam. We got Trey. 15 seconds. Out the way, set a screen. Take it all the way, Cam.
But Trey is on the boards. 6 seconds on the clock. That is why you don't want to play a timeout. Marcellus.
It's going crazy. Let's go, Trey.
This is a game winner for Trey Fields.
This trophy is for the people who feel like they aren't big enough, who think they aren't good enough, who think they don't have enough followers, who think they're talented and are just waiting for their opportunity to shine. The journey almost never goes how we think it will, but trust that God has a plan that is uniquely crafted for you. Have faith, work hard, have patience, and the rest will take care of itself.